Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another evening edition of the Grow Rich, Grow Happy Crypto Show. Guys, I got a great episode for you. We're going to talk about the importance of timing when it comes to assets like Zebec and a stock that I recently made a boatload of money on. And I'm going to show you how I did that and why that same process that I use for that stock is going to translate into profits for Zebec Network. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just showing you a process that I use and how you, everyday people that are trading in cryptocurrency, stocks, or any type of asset, if you do the right things and look ahead and pinpoint where your particular asset is going to be used and it's going to be needed, then you too going to make money. Do me a favor first, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any of these videos, guys. I mean it. Make sure you share these videos. Also, look down below at all of the goodies down there, but make sure you get your cold storage wallet. Ideal in Tangem. Tangem is the best way to go. It's the best way to secure your future by locking up and self-custodying your crypto. Got a 10% discount down below on those wallets. That 10% does go to support all the work we do here at Grow Rich, Grow Happy. All right, guys. Also, swing over to growrichgrowhappy.com. Check out all the goodies over there. And if you're looking to elevate your game and become a better crypto investor, pick up my book, Overcoming Self for Crypto Wealth. Check it out, guys. So we're going to jump over here because the first thing I want to show you is the importance of identifying a need that is coming. So Rigetti, a Rigetti computing company. Now let's talk about this. This particular company right here, guys, is trading right now for $43. At the making of this video, it's trading for $43 and it's up 5,000%. And that was according to 5 hours ago. It's up big time. Well, a little bit about this. I got in this company roughly almost 6 months ago, and I was buying it at the low of $12.04. That's the earliest I got in, and I kept buying it week upon week, just adding a little bit here and there. I didn't have a timetable for when I felt this company was going to go up, but I did know that quantum computing was like the major headline thing right now. Still like a year off away, but a lot of these blockchains and different companies are worried about quantum computing because it is just that. It is the mega computer, and it can break into your crypto codes and figure out what is your passwords and things, and it can do it at the fraction of a second. Well, knowing that quantum was coming, I started looking at a lot of the companies that are dealing in quantum computing early. It's not a big batch, believe it or not. And this particular company was on it. I liked the price, and I said, okay, I'm just going to start buying this batch of stocks. And I kept doing it and I kept doing it. And now you look, and that was just 6 months ago. It doesn't take long, but I didn't have a timetable. I actually was thinking maybe a year off before I started seeing some profits, but it jumped majorly. Can't predict it. I have a bunch of them, but this was one that I kept buying a lot of. I liked the price and it went up. You can do the similar thing with Zebec. Why? Because I'm finna show you something. We're gonna go over here, and I posted this today. I said even someone that lacks common sense could understand the benefits of Zebec long term. I truly mean that. A trained monkey could see what these guys are doing and why you should be investing in it. Not financial advice, but I'm gonna play this 47 seconds from what CEO of Zebec, Simon, said about Zebec and why they created the company. Check this out.
Before we started Zebec, Sam and I always used to wonder why it takes over 2 weeks to get paid in the US and even longer in other parts of the world. In an era of rising living costs and stagnant wages, why should workers have to be on the hook by effectively loaning their employers 2 weeks of pay? It just didn't make sense to us. The reality is that the modern payroll system is a relic of last century's banking infrastructure. And with blockchain technology, such as Zebec, we can now automate payroll in a way where the frequency of payments does not materially add to the cost. So reducing the friction of payments and increasing the speed of pay for employees. We view this as a paradigm shift in the industry, and we think that it will translate into higher living standards for workers, better financial management across the economy.
You see that? It's simple. We don't have to do a whole bunch of going under this rock or going down this trail to understand it. It is that simple. I try to make it simple for you guys. So the reason I want to talk about that, because I'm going to show you why I believe, just based on things that I look at in the market and I look at where everything is going. I hope you caught that last video. I flashed it up here about Ripple and about their $1 billion treasury deal was going to increase the need or show how secure and why XRP is needed. So just another breadcrumb. It's the same thing with these guys, but in this, and this is a shout out to Jay Razzo. They put together an amazing article here, but he pointed out some things as well. And it's one thing he pointed out in here about Zebec and Ripple that also made me, it solidified everything that I've been saying about seeing the future, getting in early and making a boatload of cash, which is why everybody is here. So I'm going to post this down below as well. When money meets signal, Zebec and World Mobile's October alliance could redefine everything. Now, I've done videos on this, guys. We talked about their latest X Spaces that they had last week. It was just full of gems, but I want to continue because Jay Razzo, he pointed out some great things in this, and I want to go to one down here which I believe you guys should really pay attention to, especially if you caught my last video. So check this out. A whisper about Wall Street. So again, this is piggybacking on something I said in my last video as well. It says it here. Community researcher, shout out to Marcel at Sales 062 over on X. He asked whether Zebec had indeed met the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, DTCC, when they were over in CBOS, the backbone of Americans' securities market. Now, we talked about that, guys. And when he asked that question, Simon did confirm that they did meet them. Well, says here, for context, DTCC processes trillions, guys, trillions of dollars in daily settlements for Wall Street. If Zebec's real-time settlement layer is being evaluated by DTCC, get this, it places the company in rarefied territory. Rule Black didn't mince words, and shout out to Rule Black as well. He said, if Zebec ends up powering DTCC's blockchain layer, it's not just payroll anymore. It's financial infrastructure. Do you know what that would do to the price? Again, think in terms of that stock, Rigetti, that I got in when it was $12.04, and I continued to DCA in. And now, thanks to that, seeing the future early about quantum, guys, I'm sitting pretty. And you guys will be sitting pretty the same with Zebec. Not financial advice, but I'm going to continue. Here's the meat and potatoes here. The treasury convergence, where Zebec meets Ripple. Now check this out, guys. Check this out. In today's episode of Crypto Sensei, the host spotlighted a fascinating development within global treasury infrastructure, one that subtly linked Zebec network and Ripple and the world's top enterprise payment innovators. As Ripple accelerates its entry into multi-trillion-dollar treasury management market through its DFNS D-Trees acquisition analysts, after beginning to notice a new category of hybrid treasury systems bridging traditional finance and blockchain. Now, as I said in the other video, 99% of these cryptocurrencies, Brad Garlinghouse told you guys, are going away. A lot of them. It's just so many cryptos out here right now, guys. And a lot of them are just there to take your money, or they're just there as a moment. 99% are going away. Quant is one I named that is here to stay. They are fulfilling a need. Fireblocks, and notably Zebec network, an inclusion that underscores how Zebec's programmable money architecture is evolving beyond payroll into enterprise liquidity. Now, what this basically means, guys, when you look at them and you look at Ripple. Ripple does what? Ripple moves money across borders. What does Zebec do? They move money, but they do it across time. They work together. They do it across time. One does it across borders, guys, but they're moving money. These guys are better together than apart. Now, we know that they've teased that these two are going to be together. And I think the one thing we can take from Zebec right now is, guys, they make good on their promises. Everything that they say they're going to do, they do it. But here's the thing. What people failed and they missed this, they have to solve a lot of this first. They got their SOC 2, they got their MiCA. They're in the process of getting their FCA. And then the ISO. This is so important. This is so important. But once all of this is done, and for those of you looking to find out a little more, by going through their website, I've really spent time on their website. You can go into their trust center on their website, and you can drill down and find out a little more about their SOC 2. And right here, it tells you everything that they've checked off, but it was 17 more. This is a long list. I highly suggest you guys do a little research on this. But get back over here. So I want to show you something else here, because he said it right here. Now, here it is here. According to Crypto Sensei, global corporations collectively hold over 8 trillion in short-term assets and cash equivalents. The shift toward blockchain-based treasury infrastructure, he noted, will determine which networks manage the next era of digital liquidity. Now, we already know. You can put Zebec there. You already know. You see what Ripple is doing with XRP. Guys, is it showing you where your money should be? I don't like taking gambles with my money. I don't like to gamble, which is why I don't do meme coins. But seeing this kind of stuff and seeing the money that I made in that stock shows me that I'm making the right moves by viewing the future, see what's coming early, and getting in. Now everybody's out there for the stock that I got in. Everybody's out there. Is it too late to buy this particular stock? While it's not too late, the gains that I made, you're gonna have to wait a while before you see those gains, guys. So same thing. Don't let that happen to you with projects like XRP or projects like Quant, projects like Zebec. We're early. Continue doing your research and continue getting a little bit here and there. That's how you make the money. And then one day you might wake up and bam, it's here. All the money done flowed in and you're just making that money. And then everybody else is running to get on the bandwagon. Don't let that happen to you. So, and this is something I always illustrate here, right? Also, why timing matters. The political climate of late 2025 is notably friendlier to blockchain innovation. Guys, I have been drilling this in everybody's head, video after video. Now is the time to strike with cryptocurrency, guys. So I'm gonna jump back over here with you guys. The importance of this particular episode is to show you why timing matters, but why more than that, seeing the future, getting ahead, strategizing accordingly matters more, so that when the timing hits, you will see even more money than the people who are getting in at the current prices, guys. Or not the current prices, but the future prices that we're going to have. I believe Zebec is going to truly melt faces, as well as XRP, Quant, all of the ones that we invest in, because we're investing in the future, not a supposed future, but the future. And the breadcrumbs has led us down this trail. Let me know down below, what do you think, guys? What do you think Zebec is going to take us? And for my stock people out there, did you get in on Rigetti computing as well back in the day, or is this something you're learning for the first time on this channel? Let me know down below. As always, I love you all. Continue to do your research, guys. Swing over to growrichgrowhappy.com. I'm out.